There are many different ways to lose weight. One strategy that has become popular in recent years is called intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that involves regular, short-term fasts, or periods of minimal or no food consumption. Most people understand intermittent fasting as a weight loss intervention. Fasting for short periods of time helps people eat fewer calories, which may result in weight loss over time. However, intermittent fasting may also help modify risk factors for health conditions like diabetes and cardiovascular disease, such as lowering cholesterol and blood sugar levels. This video explores everything you need to know about intermittent fasting and weight loss. Choosing your intermittent fasting plan. There are several different intermittent fasting methods. The most popular ones include the 16-to-8 method, the 5-to-2 diet, alternate day fasting. All methods can be effective, but figuring out which one works best depends on the individual. To help you choose the method that fits your lifestyle, here's a breakdown of the pros and cons of each. The 16/8 method. The 16/8 intermittent fasting plan is one of the most popular styles of fasting for weight loss. The plan restricts food consumption and calorie-containing beverages to a set window of 8 hours per day. It requires abstaining from food for the remaining 16 hours of the day. While other diets can set strict rules and regulations, the 16/8 method is based on a time-restricted feeding (TRF) model and more flexible. You can choose any 8-hour window to consume calories. Some people opt to skip breakfast and fast from noon to 8 p.m., while others avoid eating late and stick to a 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. schedule. Limiting the number of hours that you can eat during the day may help you lose weight and lower your blood pressure. Research indicates that time-restricted feeding patterns such as the 16/8 method may prevent hypertension and reduce the amount of food consumed, leading to weight loss. While the 16/8 method can easily fit into any lifestyle, some people may find it challenging to avoid eating for 16 hours straight. Additionally, eating too many snacks or junk food during your 8-hour window can negate the positive effects associated with 16/8 intermittent fasting. Be sure to eat a balanced diet comprising fruits, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, and protein to maximize the potential health benefits of this diet. The 5-to-2 method. The 5-to-2 diet is a straightforward intermittent fasting plan. 5 days per week, you eat normally and don't restrict calories. Then, on the other 2 days of the week, you reduce your calorie intake to 1/4 of your daily needs. For someone who regularly consumes 2,000 calories per day, this would mean reducing their calorie intake to just 500 calories per day, 2 days per week. The 5-to-2 diet provides flexibility, as you get to pick which days you fast, and there are no rules regarding what or when to eat on full-calorie days. That said, it's worth mentioning that eating normally on full-calorie days does not give you a free pass to eat whatever you want. Restricting yourself to just 500 calories per day isn't easy, even if it's only for 2 days per week. Plus, consuming too few calories may make you feel ill or faint. The 5-to-2 diet can be effective, but it's not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if the 5-to-2 diet may be right for you. Alternate day fasting. Alternate day fasting is an intermittent fasting plan with an easy-to-remember structure. On this diet, you fast every other day but can eat whatever you want on the non-fasting days. Some versions of this diet embrace a modified fasting strategy that involves eating around 500 calories on fasting days. However, other versions eliminate calories altogether on fasting days. Alternate day fasting has proven weight loss benefits. If you really want to maximize weight loss, adding an exercise regime to your life can help. Research shows that combining alternate day fasting with endurance exercise may cause twice as much weight loss than simply fasting. A full fast every other day can be extreme, especially if you're new to fasting. Overeating on non-fasting days can also be tempting. If you're new to intermittent fasting, ease into alternate day fasting with a modified fasting plan. Whether you start with a modified fasting plan or full fast, it's best to maintain a nutritious diet, incorporating high-protein foods and low-calorie vegetables to help you feel full. How intermittent fasting affects your hormones. Intermittent fasting may help you lose weight, but it can also affect your hormones. That's because body fat is the body's way of storing energy, calories. When you don't eat anything, your body makes several changes to make its stored energy more accessible. Examples include changes in nervous system activity, as well as major changes in the levels of several crucial hormones. Below are 2 metabolic changes that occur when you fast. 1. Insulin. Insulin levels increase when you eat, and when you fast, they decrease dramatically. Lower levels of insulin facilitate fat burning. 2. Norepinephrine, noradrenaline. Your nervous system sends norepinephrine to your fat cells, making them break down body fat into free fatty acids that can be burned for energy. Interestingly, despite what some proponents of consuming 5 to 6 meals per day claim, short-term fasting may increase fat burning. Research shows that alternate day fasting trials lasting 3 to 12 weeks, as well as whole day fasting trials lasting 12 to 24 weeks, reduce body weight and body fat. Intermittent fasting helps you reduce calories and lose weight. The main reason that intermittent fasting works for weight loss is that it helps you eat fewer calories. All of the different protocols involve skipping meals during the fasting periods. Unless you compensate by eating much more during the eating periods, you'll be consuming fewer calories. When examining the rate of weight loss, intermittent fasting may produce weight loss at a rate of approximately 0.55 to 1.65 pounds, 0.25 to 0.75 kilograms per week. These results indicate that intermittent fasting can be a useful weight loss tool. That said, the benefits of intermittent fasting go way beyond weight loss. It also has numerous benefits for metabolic health, and it may even help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. How to succeed with an intermittent fasting protocol. There are several things you need to keep in mind if you want to lose weight with intermittent fasting. 1. Food quality. The foods you eat are still important. Try to eat mostly whole, single-ingredient foods. 2. Calories. Calories still count. Try to eat normally during the non-fasting periods, not so much that you compensate for the calories you missed when fasting. 3. Consistency. Just as with any other weight loss method, you need to stick with it for an extended period if you want it to work. 4. Patience. It can take your body some time to adapt to an intermittent fasting protocol. Try to be consistent with your meal schedule, and it'll get easier. Most of the popular intermittent fasting protocols also recommend exercise, such as strength training. This is very important if you want to burn mostly body fat while maintaining your muscle mass. At the end of the day, intermittent fasting can be a useful weight loss tool. Its related weight loss is primarily caused by a reduction in calorie intake, but some of its beneficial effects on hormones may also come into play. While intermittent fasting is not for everyone, it may be highly beneficial for some people. Sticking to a conventional diet and exercise plan can be difficult. However, there are several proven tips that can help you eat fewer calories with ease. These are effective ways to reduce your weight, as well as to prevent weight gain in the future. Here are 11 ways to lose weight without diet or exercise. All of them are based on science. 1. Chew thoroughly and slow down. Your brain needs time to process that you've had enough to eat. Chewing your food thoroughly makes you eat more slowly, which is associated with decreased food intake, increased fullness and smaller portion sizes. How quickly you finish your meals may also affect your weight. A recent review of 23 observational studies reported that faster eaters are more likely to gain weight than slower eaters. Fast eaters are also much more likely to be obese. To get into the habit of eating more slowly, it may help to count how many times you chew each bite. 2. Use smaller plates for unhealthy foods. The typical food plate is larger today than it was a few decades ago. This trend could contribute to weight gain, since using a smaller plate may help you eat less by making portions look larger. On the other hand, a bigger plate can make a serving look smaller, causing you to add more food. You can use this to your advantage by serving healthy food on bigger plates and less healthy food on smaller plates. 3. Eat plenty of protein. Protein has powerful effects on appetite. It can increase feelings of fullness, reduce hunger and help you eat fewer calories. This may be because protein affects several hormones that play a role in hunger and fullness, including ghrelin and GLP-1. One study found that increasing protein intake from 15% to 30% of calories helped participants eat 441 fewer calories per day and lose 11 pounds over 12 weeks, on average, without intentionally restricting any foods. If you currently eat a grain-based breakfast, you may want to consider switching to a protein-rich meal, such as eggs. Some examples of protein-rich foods include chicken breasts, fish, Greek yogurt, lentils, quinoa and almonds. 4. Store unhealthy foods out of sight. Storing unhealthy foods where you can see them may increase hunger and cravings, causing you to eat more. This is also linked to weight gain. Store unhealthy foods out of sight, such as in closets or cupboards, so that they are less likely to catch your eye when you're hungry. On the other hand, keep healthy foods visible on your countertops and place them front and center in your fridge. 5. Eat fiber-rich foods. Eating fiber-rich foods may increase satiety, helping you feel fuller for longer. Studies also indicate that one type of fiber, viscous fiber, is particularly helpful for weight loss. It increases fullness and reduces food intake. Viscous fiber forms a gel when it comes in contact with water. This gel increases nutrient absorption time and slows down the emptying of your stomach. Viscous fiber is only found in plant foods. Examples include beans, oat cereals, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, oranges and flax seeds. 6. Drink water regularly. Drinking water can help you eat less and lose weight, especially if you drink it before a meal. One study in adults found that drinking half a liter, 17 ounces, of water about 30 minutes before meals reduced hunger and lessened calorie intake. Participants who drank water before a meal lost 44% more weight over a 12-week period compared to those who did not. If you replace calorie-loaded drinks, such as soda or juice, with water, you may experience an even greater effect. 7. Serve yourself smaller portions. Portion sizes have increased during the last few decades, especially at restaurants. Larger portions encourage people to eat more and have been linked to an increase in weight gain and obesity. One study in adults found that doubling the size of a dinner appetizer increased calorie intake by 30%. Serving yourself just a little less might help you eat significantly fewer calories. And you probably won't even notice the difference. 8. Eat without electronic distractions. Paying attention to what you eat may help you consume fewer calories. People who eat while they're watching TV or playing computer games may lose track of how much they have eaten. This, in turn, can cause overeating. If you regularly consume meals while watching TV or using electronic devices, you could be inadvertently eating more. These extra calories add up and have a massive impact on your weight in the long term. 9. Sleep well and avoid stress. When it comes to health, people often neglect sleep and stress. Both, in fact, have powerful effects on your appetite and weight. A lack of sleep may disrupt the appetite regulating hormones leptin and ghrelin. Another hormone, cortisol, becomes elevated when you're stressed. Having these hormones fluctuate can increase your hunger and cravings for unhealthy food, leading to higher calorie intake. What's more, chronic sleep deprivation and stress may increase your risk of several diseases, including type 2 diabetes and obesity. 10. Eliminate sugary drinks. Added sugar may very well be the single worst ingredient in the diet today. Sugary beverages like soda have been associated with an increased risk of many diseases. It's very easy to consume excess calories from sugary drinks because liquid calories don't affect fullness the way solid food does. Staying away from these beverages entirely can provide enormous long-term health benefits. However, note that you should not replace soda with fruit juice, as it can be just as high in sugar. Healthy beverages to drink instead include water, coffee and green tea. 11. Serve unhealthy food on red plates. One unusual strategy is to use red plates to help you eat less. Research indicates that this technique at least seems to work with unhealthy snack foods. One study reported that volunteers ate fewer pretzels from red plates than from white or blue plates. The explanation may be that we associate the color red with stop signals and other man-made warnings. Many simple lifestyle habits can help you lose weight. Some have nothing to do with conventional diet or exercise plans. You can use smaller plates, eat more slowly, drink water and avoid eating in front of the TV or computer. Prioritizing foods rich in protein and viscous fiber may also help. However, it's probably best not to try all these things at once. Experiment with one technique for a while, and if that works well for you, then try another one. A few simple changes can have a massive impact on your weight over the long term.